I'm going to do sort of an open the box, even though I've seen this one already. It's already been opened. We were at the Outdoor Retailer Summer Market here in Salt Lake City, and we talked to the people at Spyderco, and I was really impressed with their presentation and the history of the company, and I just couldn't walk away without having a Spyderco to play with. I've honestly never owned a Spyderco. I've probably owned countless Spyderco rip-offs, you know, cheap ones that use their features, but never actually an actual Spyderco. Not for any reason. I don't have a problem with the company. I don't think they're ugly. I just, never really bought one, I guess. So, of course, we're at the show, and it's the last day. Sometimes you get things a little cheaper, so I was able to get this one at a pretty good deal. Appreciate that. And now I own a Spyderco, so let's take a look at it. It's the Ladybug SALT, I think is what they're calling it. Anyway, it's a Ladybug model for sure. And I'll just let it go out of focus here as I pull it out of the box. There's just a little piece of foam in the bottom, otherwise no frills, paper box, little piece of bubble wrap to make sure it's in good shape, and it's a fairly small little knife. I'm anticipating using this one, well, for two purposes. At the end, it'll end up going into either a survival kit or a first aid kit. Probably more of a first aid kit because I want to use it more than not. But the other reason I got it is because it uses this H1 steel, which I can't wait to test out. When you watch some of the videos of the review, you get some good information about what H1 steel is, and after hearing about it, I couldn't really wait to get home and put it to the test, see how it is compared to just plain old stainless steel. I'm sure someone out there has done reviews of the Ladybug. It's got to be a pretty popular little knife. It seems kind of small. Let me put it next to something. Here's a AA battery. So when it's closed, it's about that big. Not much bigger. But you know what? Even with my big hand, I'm able to hold on to it, no problem. It's lightweight and everything, but there's enough texture to the grip and a little bit of serrations or whatever they call, I don't know all the knife terminology well. A little bit of serrations here though, and back here, so it's very grippy. I can hold on to it no problem. It is sort of a hard plastic. It's not rubber or anything, but real easy. I haven't had any trouble so far opening that up. Of course, that's the whole point of a Spyderco, is being able to open it easily. I like that it's not a liner lock, so it's a nice little knife, and again, I'm not going to try to review the whole thing. For me though, it seemed real easy to open, and once you got it open, there's just enough, is it jibbing or serrations or whatever you want to call this stuff back here. Again, very grippy, real easy to hold in 3 fingers, and just super secure. So I'm thinking this is going to be a great little utility knife. If you need to get that seatbelt out of there, if you need to cut that hole in that tent to get out, this is just enough knife to do it. It's real strong, and like I say, I really want to test out this H1 steel. So I'm sure lots of people out there, like I say, are familiar with them, but for me, my first Spyderco, and that's a Ladybug.